With the partial shutdown of the federal government now in its 27th day, U.S. Customs and Border Protection along the Canadian border are working long hours and going without pay. Good evening. I'm Pat Callahan.
And I'm Amanda Hillen for Cindy Williams tonight. A lot of the agents who were supposed to be patrolling that border right now are now helping keep an eye on America's border with Mexico. They've been doing it since November.
That means that the agents still here have to pick up the slack and with no paycheck in sight. News Center's Jackie Mundry has more from along the border in Hodgdon.
Maine's border with Canada is just on the other side of this snowbank, the closest thing to a wall in these parts. And many of the agents with the Houlton sector who would normally be patrolling this area aren't here.
We actually have 20% of our workforce down along the southwest border right now.
And with all those agents there, there's a void to fill here.
It definitely hinders our abilities to conduct numerous operations, whether it's Marine Patrol operations or snowmobile operations along the border.
Agents here in Maine and others across the country say they see a need for not just a wall, but other security measures. Acting Chief Jason Snyder says his department has submitted packages to the Department of Homeland Security. Those packages have been shared with Congress and President Trump.
We are the border security experts, and we presented exactly what we need to effectively do our job and to gain operational control of the southwest border.
Senator Susan Collins says there are parts of the border in Texas where building a wall is just not feasible.
But you can, in those areas, use sensors, more border patrol agents, or other means of strengthening the border.
With the partial federal shutdown now approaching the 1-month mark, agents up here continue to patrol, continue to do their jobs, with no idea when their next paycheck will come.
But I will say the men and women of the U.S. Border Patrol are consummate professionals. They're dedicated, and we're working without a paycheck. And we swore an oath to uphold the Constitution of the United States of America, and we're doing it day in and day out, regardless of a paycheck.
In Hodgdon, Jackie Mundry, News Center, Maine.